Hey, nice shirt. You too.
I know, right? Candid
And Kat.
Conversations.
And
Yeah.
Kat.
Oh yeah, my Go Gen
Gen Go.
Go. I know. I need one that says Ride Gen Ride.
That's next year.
Next year. I love it.
I know.
I love it. All right, let's get up here.
All right.
Come on, Luke. Come on, Chief.
There you go.
Perfect. We can talk about the event.
Yes.
And all the fun stuff we have coming in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have all the interviews and
Yep.
conversations we have with some amazing women.
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen.
And I'm Amy Michelle.
And we're from Candid Conversations.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah,
So
that's right.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we are going to take the entire month to share with you stories that we have been collecting, conversations that we've been having with different women in and out of the equine community about breast cancer. Women who are going through it,
Yep.
who have overcome it,
Yes.
people who have been affected by it. And we're just going to take and break from our normal routine. So our normal routine being that we post on our YouTube channel and we share a different snippet every Monday. I'm throwing that out the window. We are going to share these throughout the month of October. They might be on Monday, it might be Wednesday, it might be, I don't know, whenever.
Yeah.
I'm
Just look
posting them
for it.
randomly. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, if you like, subscribe, then it will pop up and tell you
Correct.
when a new one is.
Yeah, click the little bell if you want to be notified when we post the new episodes to our YouTube channel. But if you click subscribe, then it should show up on your YouTube feed as, hey, Candid Conversations just posted a new episode.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about the event.
Oh my gosh, it was great.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially considering we threw that together in what, 3 weeks?
Yeah. we
About?
did. I mean, it
Right.
came out with, what did it start with? Just
Well, we
talking
wanted to do, we were going to talk to women, our horse friends, about breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. And then we got with HerScan about doing the ultrasounds.
Yeah, that was a great idea you had.
I've seen them for years, and I've wanted to reach out to them in some capacity, so I'm glad that we did it.
I'd
But
never heard of them. And a lot
Really?
of women I spoke to
yeah,
hadn't heard of them.
well, I had never heard of the ThermoScan, and I've got several friends that put that out there, and so I've started looking into that as a
Now,
possibility.
what's the difference between...
ThermoScan, it's thermal imaging. It's like heat imaging. So I just started looking into that, but it's something I want to explore more.
Okay.
And then ultrasound is obviously like an ultrasound, like when you have a baby or whatever.
Right.
And then of course there's mammography, and they all have their benefits.
Right.
For someone like me that had dense breasts and fibrocystic breasts,
Right.
mammography was not a good fit for me. I needed an ultrasound. And I've talked to several women in the same boat, so I'm so glad that we had them out. We've already got our date booked for next year.
And that is September 17th.
Yep, 2022.
2022.
Yep.
Hard to believe this year's...
It's crazy.
Tomorrow's October 1st.
That's shush.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but October 1st, so October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
So we will start sharing these stories that we have gathered over the last few weeks, these conversations that we've had with different women.
Right.
Mark actually talked to a few different women at the event. He was doing the parking, and he talked to them at the event and interviewed them too, so we can share that as well.
Oh, that's
I know.
great.
Yeah, he did good.
Thank you, Mark.
You did good.
No, that's really good.
Yeah, it was a nice little surprise because he just kind of,
Well, it's hard to get to everybody, and everybody's got their own thing. And if they're riding and they're
Yeah.
with their horses, they're not going to be like, "Hey, I've got 5 minutes to
right.
talk."
Yeah.
So it was
No,
great
they
when
were parking, getting out of the trailer. He kind of, what are you doing? Why are you here?
Right.
And a lot of people really excited to support the trail ride portion of the event, which was really cool, our Ride Gen Ride. We were able to raise, I want to say, and all the numbers are not in yet because we have some corporate sponsors coming, close to $1,000 for them.
Nice.
I know.
That's
yeah.
really great.
So I want to at least double that next year, but have a year to plan that. So that was really exciting.
That's very exciting.
And then I know out of all of the scans that we did at the event, about half of those women were either reduced cost scans
Okay.
or completely covered scans. We had anonymous donors come forward. We had a lot of people that couldn't afford it, didn't have health insurance. And so to be able to offer that, HerScan is not a nonprofit, they're not a charity, they're a company.
Right.
It's a medical procedure. It's $265, which is cheap for like I think it's a $2,000 service.
Wow. I didn't even think about the cost
Sure.
of what it would be like to a doctor's office.
Right, yeah. Well, and most insurance companies don't take insurance for ultrasounds. I know that's the battle I run into when I have to go in to get mine. Is even with a double mastectomy and nothing to, you know, smush in there, they still want to do that before they'll approve an ultrasound. So I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes you go,
Yeah. There's a lot of
And with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yep.
we're going to highlight the candid conversations we had with women who've experienced
Yeah.
breast cancer, undergoing treatment now.
Yep. And just coming out of treatment for a couple of them.
Right.
But yeah, so we'll share their stories. We'll share stories of women who've been touched by breast cancer. I know Tony's mom is a survivor. I know Amber's sister lost her battle with it very young. Just got chills again.
Yep.
So we'll be sharing those stories as well, and just different things that are going to kind of, you know, you may relate to, you may not relate to, you might learn something, or you may watch it and realize, hey, my friend needs to hear this. So if any of these conversations I think people relate to, or have a friend that maybe needs to hear them, share them. Like, you don't need our permission, you have our permission. Share these episodes with anyone you think that they will help. With any businesses that you think might want to sponsor the event next year.
Yeah, that'd be great if we could get a bunch of sponsors.
Yeah,
for
for sure.
scans.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just anyone that you think needs to hear them. Subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified when new episodes come out. And like it, comment, be part of the conversation, share them, all the stuff. All the social media buttons, bells, and whistles.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, and ding the bell. I don't know. All the things.
Just do everything. Press everything.
Yeah, press
Thank
all
you.
the buttons. So people can find us at Candid Conversations EQ on Facebook, on Instagram. On YouTube, we do not have that yet because we don't have enough subscribers. So as soon as we get to 100 subscribers, you hopefully will be able to find us at Candid Conversations EQ. And then on our podcast, which is available on Google Podcasts, Spotify, all of that. Just search Candid Conversations EQ. So go find us, stalk us, watch us, love us, talk to us.
Yes.
You know,
Join in the conversation.
Yes,
If
please.
you have ideas of what you want us to cover,
Yeah, if
things
there's
to talk about, let us know.
a question about something that someone says, if we can't answer it, that person is probably already a subscriber. They probably will. So join in and be part of it. We definitely want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So next year's event is September 17th, 2022. We already have the date with HerScan, so anybody that wants to go ahead and register for their time, all they have to do is go to HerScan.com, select North Carolina, Concord, and then September 17th, and they can register. They don't have to pay until the day of, but they can at least get on the schedule and get their time slot reserved.
Okay.
We had 30 scans available this year. We're hoping to double that next year.
That's
So,
great.
yeah, and we did it this year in a horse trailer, which was super cool. So,
That
you know,
was cool to
if-
have it in that living quarter trailer.
Right.
That was really nice.
It's horse girls know how to party. You know, you're going to scan the girls. Let's do that in a horse trailer. It was awesome.
boob tube.
The boob tube.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
So next year we'll either have our boob tube, which is our Airstream,
Okay.
or 2 horse trailers, and keep the fun going. Keep it horse themed, and get lots of scans done and lots of
And
people.
we'll do trail
safe.
rides again. We'll have vendors.
Oh yeah, we'll have a Ride Gen Ride, trail ride for sure.
Okay.
You will donate to Ride Gen Ride to ride.
Right.
We will have vendors set up. So any vendors that want to be involved, we want to hear from you.
Yep.
Preferably horse related, health related, but if not, we're open to suggestions. We have limited space, but we'll definitely consider everybody. And then what else?
Or
Food.
We could do auction too if people have something to donate.
Oh yeah, if
that they
somebody
want
wants to donate for an auction, absolutely. Our silent auction, so we had an auction online that we announced the winners of at the event. And then we had the raffle the day of the event with the stuff live and on site. That was really
it's all
cool.
fun.
Oh
It
yeah,
all-
for sure.
It's all good. It all goes to charity, and there were some great prizes.
Pulled a pastor and donated an $85 gift certificate for their red light therapy and acupressure. And the girl that won it was actually having trouble on the trail that day with her horse. He was really acting up. Wow. She won that, and that was everyone that rode in the AM and PM ride was entered to win that.
Okay.
She won it. And she won the massage from Nikita's Equine Massage.
Awesome.
So her horse got a massage and red light therapy and acupressure. He was feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Luke didn't get anything.
It's like, Well, maybe next year.
Maybe next year, buddy.
Well, and we want to give a shout out to our vendors.
Oh gosh, the vendors were awesome. Yeah.
Well, a special shout out to Leatherman Lane for
Right.
hosting,
Yeah.
and Michelle and Mark for all their hard work and effort, and then the volunteers.
Yes, for sure. And that's where all of our raffle items were, so that was cool.
Yep.
And then let's see, we had Ridge Creek Tack right next to us, which that was so dangerous.
Yes, it was.
So dangerous.
And then Moody Mare.
Moody Mare, also dangerous. Yeah, all of them were dangerous. I think I got something from everybody.
Yes.
Mark got at least 3 hats. And then, let's see, who else? Tail Ordered Creations,
Yes,
horsehair
and-
jewelry.
Yes, and I definitely want to do that. I didn't get an opportunity
When
that
you were
day.
running around like crazy.
Right, and so I definitely want to take advantage of that and get like a bracelet made.
Yeah,
out of
for
Chief's
sure.
hair. So Chief, you're going to get one section that's going to be bald.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then,
God, we had Sweet Lou's barbecue.
yeah,
Oh, that was so
really
good. So good. And then Yum Yum Crumbs, which is the little cake cups.
Yep, that was really good too.
I wasn't sure I was going to get one of those. She had mine saved. It was good. I tried the chocolate mint last time I did the espresso. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it was-
good. And then, of course, we can't leave out Miss Mia, right?
Yeah,
Blue Bison Coffee.
that was excellent.
I can't believe how long it took me to get caffeinated. Thank you for that, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Colleen made me drink,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
I didn't stop all day. It was nuts.
Didn't. I don't even think you ate, but that's
I ate at like 2. Mark made me. I got some
Oh, good.
barbecue. Yes. And then who else did we have? Pulled a Pastron,
yes,
which was great with the acupressure,
yes.
and Nikita's equine massage.
Yes.
And then of course HerScan was there. Oh, and Caleb. Caleb Radio was there that morning
Yes, that's
with
right.
some inspiring music and giveaways. I won a necklace.
Oh, did you?
I did. Yeah, it was really cool. And then we did yoga.
Yep.
Yoga was awesome to kick off the day. And who else? Oh, Megan brought up her awesome 50s truck, and we used it as a
yes.
stage.
Yes,
Because we
that
had
was
obviously
so-
Jess Cavanis doing her singing and violin, which was
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Holly Schmidt brought up her horse trailer,
Yes.
so we could do the scans in. That was a gorgeous trailer. Ashley at Carolina Trailer Sales actually suggested that because she can't keep anything on her lot. She's so busy. She was going to sponsor the event and bring a trailer down,
Right.
and as soon as she gets something in, it's gone. Great problem to have.
Amazing.
But-
well, that is true.
Yeah, I was not friends with Holly before the event, and she hooked us up. Holly said, absolutely, I will bring it.
that. That was
She
so
brought it
kind
up.
of her.
Oh, amazing. And then she ended up getting a scan that day, which was
Right.
great. So yeah, lots of good stuff. I met tons of Facebook friends that I've been friends with forever and have never met in person.
That's
So that was really cool. So we had our Ride Gen Ride trail ride, which we did 2 of. We did the 10 a.m. ride and the 2 p.m. ride.
Right.
I think next year we will probably do smaller groups and have the rides closer together.
Yeah.
And that way we can do more of them. We'll do probably 3 next year. So we're meeting in a couple of weeks with the people from Go Gen Go
Okay.
and then our planning committee to start organizing next year's event, right? So our corporate sponsors, our donors. We did have somebody who works for a company that if you volunteer for 8 hours, they will make a $500 donation to the charity. So she donated. She filled out our application. That money is going directly to Go Gen Go. So we're looking for more corporate sponsors like that for next year's event. So hopefully, oh, Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A.
That's right.
We cannot forget the Chick-fil-A over at Afton Ridge who donated lunch for everybody that got a scan.
Yeah.
So awesome. And
awesome.
everybody that pitched in for cool stuff for our gift bags. So we had
Yes.
lots of neat stuff in there. Charms, breast cancer pins.
Wasn't there a flashlight?
There was a flashlight, a little mini pink
There was a
flashlight,
little lipstick, pink lipstick.
pink lipsticks, chapstick,
Yeah.
all kinds of cool stuff.
So we are going to wrap up this little trail ride of ours, get started with our episodes, invite you guys to come along for the ride.
However you choose to be part of the conversation and follow along, we hope that you will enjoy these episodes and be part of the conversation, chime in, ask questions.
Share.
Absolutely.
Keep the conversation going. That was one thing when we talked to the women was we have to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, it's no longer the C word. It's not a secret anymore. It's not
Right.
cancer. We have to talk. We have to share. We have to build and support each other up, especially right now during the pandemic when, we're all social distancing. We're all kind of, more at home, more secluded a little bit. So let's utilize the internet and social media and really be there for each other and encourage each other.
Yeah, and you won't feel so alone.
Right.
I think, like
Yeah.
you said, this time, especially with the pandemic, feeling isolated is key.
Yep.
And the conversation needs to happen during a pandemic or not during a pandemic, but
Yeah.
let's talk about it.
For
let's
sure.
get the word out.
Yeah.
Let's help each other.
Yeah,
in the
if
community.
something that we share or that we say touches you or sparks something in you that goes, you know who needs to hear this, share it. You don't need to ask our permission. We get a lot of messages, hey, is it okay if I share it? It's okay if you share it. Share it wherever you want. Share the YouTube link, share it on Facebook. Our Facebook is at Candid Conversations EQ, as is our Instagram, and you have our permission. Please share it, please comment, please be part of the conversation, and let's get people involved. I just talked to a woman in Texas who is going through this right now and wanted to share her conversation, and we need to get set up to do, Zoom.
Right.
Because that's something I would love to do, or hop on a plane and go to Texas, but we can't exactly do that.
Right.
No,
Not yet.
but I mean, she's on my list of women that I'm praying for that are going through this right now. So, wherever you are and however you're dealing with this, be it yourself or if you're a support or caregiver for somebody who's going through this, we want to hear from you. Just let us know that these are helping, or if they're not, what you need to help you. Let us know that too.
Right, because we'd love to make sure that we cover everything that people want and need.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's not easy. There's nothing easy right now in the world, and cancer really just doesn't care about that.
It doesn't wait. I had a friend tell me, I was talking to him earlier this week, and he said cancer doesn't wait.
No, it does not.
If your doctor says, well, we can't get you in for 3 months, push, because cancer doesn't wait.
Right.
It doesn't say, oh, the doctor said 3 months, so whatever you're doing here, stop.
Well, and the woman that I'm talking to in Texas, that's her deal. As much as we talked with Jody and Jenny, who had these amazing doctors, this woman has had the exact opposite experience, where she's getting pushback. She's getting, wait, hold off. But she's been diagnosed.
Right.
And they're just telling her to get in line, and she's got to be her own advocate and push. So whatever you take away from these conversations, I will say, as someone who lost her mother very young, as someone who did a proactive double mastectomy so that my children would not have to go through what I went through, be your own advocate. If your doctor is not your support, if you are not getting what you need, find another doctor. Ask for a second opinion. Get the help that you need. Don't wait.
And network
Yes.
with other women that have been through it or going through it, and be that support system, because they may have an avenue or know a doctor to recommend to you.
Yeah.
To help you.
Absolutely. I reached out to Go Jan Go because we had a few people asking, do they refer? And I didn't know. So I asked, and Susan said, absolutely. We're a whole network here in Charlotte. Whatever you need, reach out. If we can't do it, we don't have it, we can connect you with someone who does.
Now,
Go Jen Go.
Yeah,
I know,
thank
it's
you.
a tongue twister.
I know.
Try ride Jen ride 3 times fast.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay,
That's
fair.
for the blooper reel.
Yeah.
Do they have connections throughout the United States?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, they're part of a large network, and they may not have the answer, they may not have the resource, but they might know someone who does, and they don't want anyone left with an unknown, if you will. And the internet is a great resource. I mean, that's how I found HerScan. That's how a lot of people found us. So as much as I hate to say Google it, because, you don't really want to go down that rabbit hole, sometimes it's okay to Google it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It's a good starting point. But
Absolutely.
don't believe everything you read either. But it is a good research place to get you connected and calling or emailing or
for sure.
messaging.
Yep.
Now that's great to hear that they have resources to help.
Yep.
Because somebody could be watching from Texas or
for sure.
California and be like, well, that's great. They're in Charlotte.
Right.
But I don't have that. Then they could still contact them.
Absolutely have that everywhere that you are. There is someone going through what you're going through. Do not go through it alone. That is the resounding message that I've heard time and time again. Ask, reach out. I talked to a woman in Florida when we first set this up, and she was like, can I reach out to you? Can I ask you questions? I don't really know what to do. Yes. I am not the expert. I have not gone through cancer. I proactively did what I did because my mother went through cancer when I was very young. But reach out. All I can do is say, I don't know, let me connect you with someone who does.
Right.
We've got our email, candidconversations@gmail.com. Email us. We're not as good at returning Instagram messages because they come through in like a different spot and we're super busy running around. But if that's how you like to message, then message us that way. We will get back to you when we can.
Right.
All we can do is try and connect the dots.
Exactly. But we need you to participate. So
Yes.
please comment.
Yep, for sure.
Like,
all the
share,
stuff.
subscribe. Yes.
Our dorky horses. You boys, Gosh. So in October, we've got footage from the event. We've got interviews with our breast cancer survivors, with our friends and family members, with our previvors. We've got people from the trail ride, and just a bunch of different stuff that we're going to be sharing. So hopefully you enjoy it, and we'll get back to our normal format. We've got some exciting stuff lined up for November and December. That's all on hold. It's in the can.
Right.
But it's going to have to stay there because we're doing breast cancer awareness in October. So know you're normal, check your boobs,
Yep.
get to your doctor, get a mammogram, an ultrasound, a thermoscan, whatever it is you want to do. But know that you're safe. Know that you're healthy. Don't not do it. It's too important.
Question:
Yep.
If somebody couldn't make our event,
Yep.
so they couldn't do the scan,
Uh-huh.
can they reach out to HerScan to see where they might be in the area?
HerScan is nationwide.
Oh, wow.
So when they go to herscan.com,
Okay.
they put in their city, their state, their city, and whatever date is available. So if they don't see their state or city, then there's not an event happening there right now. You can message them and say, I need this, and then they can coordinate with you. Anyone can host this.
Wow. Okay.
They do it in boardrooms, they do it in spas, they do it in doctors' offices. This is the first horse trailer event that they've done. I threw them for a loop, I'll be honest. They were like, wait, you want us to do what? But they will do that. So for our event, you're going to go to North Carolina, Concord, September 17th, 2022, and register for our event. Anywhere that you are in the United States, put in your state, your city, and look for a date. And HerScan, if they're in your area, you can book your appointment with them. Yes,
That's
absolutely.
great.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think important because, like
Oh,
we
for
said,
sure.
people could be listening and be like, again, I'm not in Charlotte.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know if I
matter.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually based out of Florida, but they have locations everywhere. And there are mobile mammograms, there's mobile ultrasounds. HerScan is not the only one. There's mobile thermography. There are options. You just have to see what's available in your area and then make it a priority. I am the worst at making my health a priority. I have to do better. I do. But everyone else should definitely do that. And I
And
will
you
try to
will
do better.
take your own
I will. I got a
advice.
scan. I got a
did?
scan at the event.
You did.
I actually filmed my scan at the event because, why not?
Yep.
And asked some questions, got some information. The technician was super helpful.
Yes.
Really put you at ease. It's kind of an awkward situation.
Yeah,
But,
a little bit.
yeah, but it
Not
was good.
as bad as a pap smear.
I'm not filming that. Sorry, I draw the line.
Yeah.
I'm a chronic oversharer. I'm pretty sure that's where the line is. Maybe even a little further back. I don't know. Anyway, we hope that you enjoy these episodes, that you're following along, that you're subscribed to the channel, that you're sharing, that you're commenting, and most of all, that you're taking care of your health.
Amen. Yes.
Enjoy, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.